Hey, what's up, garden friends? How's everybody doing? I hope you're good, because I am great. 400th video. No, you're probably thinking, what the heck's going on here? These aren't plants. Nope. Want to do something special. 400 videos? I mean, kind of a big deal. I've always kind of missed my milestones, so I was like, I want to do something neat. And, this is something I've wanted to do for a long time. Do some acrylic pouring. Been kind of trending on YouTube for a while, which isn't necessarily why I'm doing it. It just looks really cool. I like bright, vibrant colors and patterns and all those fun things. And it's kind of something where as long as you mix the stuff up right, you can't really mess it up. Though, when I was experimenting, some of the things didn't come out great. But I think I blended the colors too much. They got muddy. And none of that matters because I practice on canvas. And I'm doing things different today. Why not do the acrylic pour on some flower pots? I've watched some other videos of people doing these sorts of things, doing the acrylic pours. There's somebody who was also doing them on flower pots. They weren't necessarily tutorials. It's just kind of like, look what I'm doing. So this is... I mean, I don't know how it's going to turn out. This might be super ugly, but either way, it's coming out. Last time I tried to do an arts and crafts type video, I tried water marbling some pots. It didn't go very well. That video never saw the light of day. Because water marbling is apparently super hard. Or it could have been because I used really, really cheap supplies. Whatever the case, it's neither here nor there. And then I should say, this is by no means a tutorial because I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, like, I really, I have no idea what I'm doing. I kind of do, but not really. Basically, if you're not familiar with the acrylic pouring, you take some type of pouring medium. I'm using Floetrol. That seems to be the most popular, so I'm gonna stick with what seems to be working for everybody. I'm not trying to get fancy here. And you mix that with your acrylic paints, add some water. I want this to be a little bit thicker than what would be poured on a canvas probably, because I don't want it to run completely off the sides of the pots. So that's basically it. I'm gonna do I think probably, I don't know. You just mix them till you get the right ratio. Like I said, this isn't a tutorial. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my colors mixed up. Not all of them. I'm probably not gonna use all of these for now. You better believe there's gonna be more of this coming up. Some other ways that I kind of want to do this, some things I want to do with it. So I'm not using everything right now. And this is gonna be a two-parter because I didn't really think through the part where these have to dry and then they need to be sealed and whatnot. So I'm just gonna have fun. That's all there is to it. So I'm gonna get this stuff mixed up and get going with the pouring. Alright, so I went ahead, I put in my Floetrol, I added in some colors, stirred that together, and put just a little bit of silicone in. Only supposed to use I think 3 to 6 drops, but yeah, it didn't really come out in drops. That's probably why the package came with a dropper. Okay, well now I know. Got a decent assortment of color here. They're all pretty happy and vibrant. There's a lot more I could have done, but I was like, no, I'm just gonna go for kind of bright and obnoxious. That's kind of my style. I'm gonna go ahead and set my pans out. I'm using these cups to sort of make a base, because that way when I set the pots in here, they're raised up a little bit from the bottom. I know I said this wasn't a how-to video, but I figure I should talk through what I'm doing. That way if I screw it up, we can go through and figure out what happened. It'll come out amazing, who knows? But I want to be able to kind of look back at what I was doing so I can remember all the steps and whatnot. I don't think I have room on the table to do all 4 at one time, so I'm not gonna. I'll start with these 2 pots. I'm not bothering painting them down with any type of base color or anything like that. I don't really think it's necessary. I did clean these off. They're out here in a grow room, so there's dirt and dust everywhere, even with the air filters. Probably not ideal for something like this, because you may end up getting a texture and a tackiness to the paint that may be undesirable, but I don't know. We're gonna find out. I think I'm also going to go ahead and put some tape over these holes here, the drainage holes, because if I had some canvases or a larger tub to do this in, I'd put those underneath and let it drain off the sides down to those canvases. Then I'd have bonus art, but I don't have that. So not doing that. I'm gonna go ahead and find some tape and put that over these holes. All right, got my holes taped up. I don't know why I have unicorn tape, but it was on the tool bench and I thought, hey, why not? What I'm gonna be doing here is I'm gonna do white, probably a little bit more than that. Just a little bit of black. You know what? I think I'm gonna do all the colors. I don't think I need to talk through them all. Yeah, got the colors all poured together. I think it should be okay. Hopefully there's enough paint there. I don't really know. We're gonna find out. I do know I like how it looks right now. It's got a lot of nice color in it. My concern here is that you can see how the edges go up like this, so I may have to slightly tilt it and move it around and whatnot, but I think it should be okay. Main thing is that I don't know if there's enough paint. That could be a problem. And now for the kind of scary part. I'm gonna take this and try and flip it without getting paint everywhere. 1, 2, 3, and flip. Oh my gosh. I mean, it's not one of the most beautiful cups you've ever seen. Hopefully they won't all muddy together. I don't know, time will tell, but I'm really liking what I'm seeing in there. This isn't representative of what this is actually gonna look like. If it is, I'm already pretty happy. I love the cup. That's so pretty. So I'm gonna let this sit here for a while, wait till all the paint and everything is moved down off of the cup, lift it off, and hopefully pretty magical, colorful things will happen. Okay, a few minutes have passed. I don't really feel anything on the top of the cup here, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Wow, the colors did run together a little bit, but it is still beautiful. Turn it very, very gently so you can see the other side. Wow, that's a night and day difference between the two. This is so beautiful. I mean, right here, just this side. The rest of it's just kind of it. Right here, gorgeous. So maybe the trick would have been, instead of doing a lot of white in the bottom of the cup, to maybe layer that up a little bit more, but I don't even care. Just look at the pot from this side. Wow. I'm done. I don't even need to do the other pots. That is so pretty. I don't even care anymore about the other ones. I'll go ahead and do them just kind of for fun, but this is just, I mean, my mind is blown. Okay, accidentally, I didn't mean to, I lifted the cup up too high. Pretty much just used up the rest of the colors. It still looks pretty cool. It would even be neat to just do this and just have like drips harden onto the pots, but I don't want to waste the paint, so I'm not going to do that. Wow, that's really pretty too. All right, so that actually looks pretty cool, and I haven't fully lifted the cup yet. Kind of see how the colors muddy together in there since I lifted it. Hopefully it won't be like that when I do the actual pour. I mean, this is beautiful just as it is. Maybe what I'll do I don't have enough paint left to do all the other pots. Maybe there's enough though to do something kind of like this, just a drip down the sides of them. That might work. I don't know. I still need to let this one sit for a little bit before I open it up, and then I'll worry about the little ones. But I did just realize here is that since this part already came out, it's going to start drying, so I just need to pull the top off. But I'm going to try and kind of angle it this way. I don't think I can really control this, but here goes nothing. And I decided I just kind of stuck this to the top of the other pot because I was like, you know, I might as well save that. It's pretty. It's not enough to do the whole canvas, but that's all right. It still looks kind of cool. I'll let it run and drip and do its thing. I'll do the same thing with the other pot over here. I'll just take this, set it down flat, lift it back up carefully. Oh, that didn't work as well, but it still looks neat. Yeah, I still like it. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but it's still really pretty. This came out awesome. There is a spot where it didn't quite make it over. I'm okay with that. It's still, oh gosh, it's so colorful. I am going to just tilt it a little bit this way to slow the flow down from that side of the pot, so it'll go down more evenly. Make sure that all those sides get covered, and I'm really liking what I'm seeing here, so I want it to slow down and kind of chill out the way it is, because that is beautiful. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and use up what's left of the other colors. There's not much left, and I'll just kind of like drip them down the sides of the other pots. I forgot that I got some smaller cups to use for these little pots, so that just, whoops. That's alright. We'll see what happens. I'm sure it'll still look fine, maybe. It'll probably actually just gush off this side. Whatever, it's okay. Kind of started going on its own. I guess a little air bubble got in there. Maybe it'll stop. It's not time yet. Hold on. Oh, I'm really liking that. Right, here we go. Last one. Maybe. Oh, I should put on gloves. Nah, screw it. Clean it a little bit. Let it bang into the side of the pan, hopefully. Scoot it over there. I decided I don't really care if parts of the pot are showing through. Actually, I kind of like that. I think it's sort of neat, so that's what's up with that. There was a lot of white left. I mixed up a ton of white, so that's why it came out with so much white in it. Hold on though, you know what though? May not work out perfectly, but I still have another pot. I mean, I have tons of pots. This one was already kind of like dirt stained. There's some grime on it I couldn't get off, so I think what I'm going to do is take this one and take the excess from the bottom and pour it over the sides. Pick this up, set it down over here. Hey guys, no splashing. Just give me like 5 minutes. 5 minutes of chill. Can you do that? And like this. I don't really care if my thumb disturbs it too much because that's the bottom of the pot, so it doesn't really matter. Ooh, there we go. Go ahead and drip onto the trash bag. If there's enough, it's gonna start dripping it. There we go. It's all kind of blending together, but it still looks pretty cool. I want to make sure I use it all. Alright, there we go. Yeah, that one looks kind of lame, but I still like it. These are not the right types of canvases to be using for this, so it may end up bending and folding. We will see. A learning curve. I just wanted to use the paint that I had, because this really kind of adds up. They're kind of pricey. Worth absolutely every penny, though. So what I'm going to do now is give these a few days to dry, and then I will be putting a Rust-Oleum, some type of glossy clear coat on them, because they're going to lose their sheen. That shininess won't really last. The pots are going to soak up some of the water that's in there, and it's just going to get more of a matte finish. I definitely want them shiny. Colorful and shiny. That's all me. I have the others off drying on a shelf, and it'll be just a few days, maybe a few videos from now. I'll go ahead, get them clear coated, let them dry out, and plant something in them. I have no idea what, but that doesn't really matter. It's gonna be pretty. I had kind of wondered about the toxicity. You know, some plants are kind of sensitive to chemicals in their pottery, so that is something to keep in mind. I will probably use a plastic liner when I pot them up. I don't know. I'll do some more reading on it and find out about it. As of right now, though, I'm just really happy with all of the colors. I think I had a colorgasm. Hey, but thanks for hanging out with me while I poured paint over some pots. Like I said, something I've wanted to do for a long time. What better thing to do for the 400th video than some arts and crafts, which I typically suck at, but you can't really mess this up. Okay, you sort of can, but it's art, so who cares? It's fine. I gotta go ahead, get everything cleaned up and put away, because as I mentioned before, the fish in the background, they could start splashing and causing all kinds of problems. This is also kind of like the perfect thing to do indoors because the mess kind of stays contained because you're just pouring it. There's not really much splattering or anything going on as long as you're careful, which is really nice. I normally can't do things in this space because of the fish and some delicate plants and whatnot. So yeah, that was cool. Like I said, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a part of it. Hope everybody's doing well. Got on my social media, linked down below. There'll be updates with these on there. My Instagram is the same as it is here. Follow me and I'll follow you back. I love seeing everybody's pictures and chatting with everybody. Also, comment down below, because like I just said, it's fun talking with y'all. Don't forget to leave the video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Lets me know I did a good job, so thank you for doing that. And if you haven't already and you'd like to, subscribe as well. Upload multiple times a week, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. That way you know when new videos come out. Like I said before, and I really do mean it, I hope everybody's doing well. And as always, and most importantly, everybody, keep on growing. Bye-bye.